Hi. So I can't really sleep, and I've been up, and I just wanted to do a personal message to every single person out here who is scared, um, who could be facing, financial crisis, or lost hours, or lost your job. Um, I just want to honestly in this video offer some words of support. Um, by no means am I a, a multi-millionaire like other people are out here. And if I ever was, I would be handing out things in person to every single person I possibly could. I wouldn't just be doing lip service. I would actually be out here, real talk. I'd be out here giving money, giving products. I would actually be proactive. Um, and I ain't on that platform yet. Ain't on that status, and there is people out here who are doing that, so kudos to them. But in this video I want to focus on you guys, and I want to offer some words of peace and hope, because I feel like that's the least I can do. That's like the least that I feel a human to another human can do. And even if I can't shake your hand or give you a hug or see you in person, I just want you to know that I have your back and that I am praying for every single one of you. I'm praying for the world. I am constantly praying. I can't lie. I've had my times in my life where I've doubted God. I've doubted, the power of prayer. I've doubted humanity. I think we've all had these low points where we've questioned, you know, you know, is God good? Is this world good? I think we've all hit those blocks in life. If you've gone through anything where you've questioned why you're here, why you're existing, and what I want every single one of you to know, is that you matter, okay? Your life matters, and that you should never feel for a second that you not being on this planet is not important, because it is. You'll be surprised, the things you do, the talent you have to offer, just by being here, for your kids, for your family, for your parents, for your friends, for yourself, is amazing. And I just really believe in my heart that, now is not the time to question yourself, okay? If your back is against the wall and you've lost hours and you've lost your job, now is the time, okay, more than ever, to believe in yourself, believe in your ability, okay? When your back is against the wall, trust me, I have been in situations where, you know, you don't even know, how you're going to make it. And I'm telling you that there's people out here, there's churches out here, there is help out here, especially on social media. I've seen a lot of people on social media offering up money on Cash App and all that stuff. So if you have faith of a mustard seed, miracles can happen. People can come through for you, okay? And I just want you to know that you're not alone. That's really important to understand, is that right now we are all facing different battles. Right now we are all facing personal demons, okay? We are all watching the world right now. But basically just, you know, we're seeing everything crumble, okay? And what I've been saying to everybody, and what I'm going to tell you is, when the world is falling around us, we have to remain strong, because here's the reality. Here's the reality. I've heard this quote before, and I always come back to this quote when I feel like I need a pick me up, when I feel like I need a little boost. And the quote is, evil never sleeps. Okay? Evil never sleeps. Evil people, evil companies, they're going to keep being evil. They're going to keep being unfair. They're going to keep trying to have us at a low vibrational state. So the good must not sleep either. You know, Evil is always evil, bad people are being bad, and so we have to have that balance, right? The dark and the light, the good and the bad. That's just the world we live in, where there is a pro and a con, there's a dark and a light, there's a day and night, there's two sides, okay? So what I'm saying is, you're a good person. You may have hit the road right now, you may be feeling a little bit scared right now, but you are making up the part of people who are good. You are adding to the good in this world. And so don't let the news make you feel less than. Don't let anybody make you feel less than, because I'm telling you, miracles do happen, and the reality is that your breakthrough can come at any moment. Okay? You never know. You know, you can meet somebody out who offers you a job. You can get a better job than you even had before. Okay? If you're somebody watching me and you just lost your job, hope for a better job, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like put that energy out here that you'll get an even better job, all right? And that's how you have to think, because when your back is against the wall, what voice are you going to listen to? Are you going to listen to the voice that says you're not good enough? You know, wow, look at you. Or are you going to listen to the voice that says you are more than a conqueror? You're strong. You got this. This is just a bump in the road. You know, this is not going to bring me down. You know, I'm going to be blessed triple over for my trouble. You know, that's how I've thought. You know, that's how I think. And you know, the reality is any of us could be in a really bad situation, okay? And a lot of us right now are not. You know, we have toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? We have food. What about people out here that don't have any food and don't have a warm bed and don't have family? You know what I'm saying? So count your blessings. If you feel right now that you are in a bind, you're in a bad spot, count your blessings. Look around you. If you have a car, you have a bed, you have AC, you got clothes, you got nice clothes, that's a blessing. So many people on this planet don't have what you have or what I have, and we complain. And that's sad. That's real sad. So if you feel like you've hit a road, whether it's financial or not, or just spiritually, or just you're depressed, you're scared, your anxiety's through the roof, don't worry. Don't put your attention in that direction, because you know where attention goes, the energy flows. And I know it sounds very cliche. I know it sounds like, oh, you know, but it's true though. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely true. It's just like when you're having an argument with someone, right? Like when you're having an argument with somebody, and it's just one thing after the next. You know, you're arguing about one thing, and then it just snowballs into something else. And so that's how our mind is. We focus on one bad thing, and then we create a whole narrative of all the bad things. And I'm not saying that those bad things don't exist. What I am saying is, what reality are you going to choose? What reality are you going to choose? Are you going to pick the reality that everybody else is living in and depressed in? Or are you going to choose to make up your own reality, quite frankly? You know what I'm saying? I know people that go out here, okay, literally, I see on social media, they go out here and it's just negative, negative, negative. I'm not going to find this, you know, screw this, screw that. And yet, I'm ignoring that. I'm like, whatever. God got me. You know, God got my angels got me. I got myself, you know, push comes to shove, I know how to work. You know what I'm saying? I don't have these issues. Like, you gotta make a way. If you can't find a way, a door can't open for you, you make your own table. You make your own opportunity. You know, you push and you push and you push, because I've done it. I'm saying that because I've done that. I've been in situations where I'm like, what am I gonna do? And you just work really hard, okay? And you try to pray and have faith that you're gonna have a better tomorrow. So you know, I'm sorry to people out here who, you know, don't have faith and don't have hope. Please get some, because that will save your life. I'm telling you, it's a lot better than being depressed. It's a lot better than saying screw this and screw that. You know, the world has been this way for how many centuries, how many decades, okay? We've gone through slavery, we've gone through a lot of nasty things. And we are here, we are all here as a testament from going from really low moments in history on our planet, and the human race has still been here, and we've still found a way to come together and to rise above all this BS. So that's how you have to think, is that, what, we went through the what was it, the recent crisis, the foreclosures and all that stuff. That was not too long ago, when we were all dealing with that crash. Okay, so listen, we've seen this rodeo before. Okay, we know, we definitely know what direction everything is going in. So, I think that we all need to, I don't want to say tape back, but buy things that you need, right? I mean, if you're in debt or you owe money, don't go out and buy handbags. Don't go crazy buying makeup. Like, it's just basic things like that, that we can do, that we have, that I and you have the power to control. We have that power to not, um, you know, invest in a bad stock. We have the power to not put gas in our car and stay home and save money. We have the power to cook at home. We've had these choices, but yet before this happened, we never had that choice. And that's why I've been preaching literally financial independence for the longest. If you're new to my channel, if you've seen my older videos, I've been talking about this for the longest. I told you guys how the college bubble was gonna burst. I told you guys how something bad was. I have been saying this on a low key level. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I try to put it in the video so that it's, you know what I'm saying? So I've been drawing attention to it, but I don't want to, I don't, it's not about fear mongering. See what I'm saying? So I'm not really about that. I just drop little gems where I can, and let whatever seed blossom. That's my approach. Because I realize, that not every message is going to be for everybody. You see what I'm saying? So when you're at your lowest point in life, you can only go up. And that is a fact. So if you've lost money, if you feel like you can't go any further, hold on, okay? Just hold on. Don't think yourself out of that. Play some music. Like, it's just, this may be a rough time. This may be a bad season for a lot of us. How about the whole world, right? But once again, what reality are we going to choose? What are we going to listen to, the devil on our shoulder or the angel on our shoulder? The choice is up to us. The choice is up to you. And like I said, the power of positive thinking is really mind blowing. I mean, I could tell you guys some testimonies, but I don't want to go too far in that direction because people may get offended, or twist things. But all I'm saying is that there is a lot of jobs out here, and this is going for everybody. I think we can all agree that if our back was against the wall at that point, beggars can't be choosers, and we just gotta get busy. You see what I'm saying? Like, put the pride aside, put the pride down. Like, this is the time now to not be in our ego. That's why spirituality is so important, because when you are in your ego, you can't see the opportunity. You can't see all the blessing around you. You can't even, we don't even have time to stop and breathe, right? And now that we are in this crisis, now we finally have the time to stop and breathe. Now we finally have the opportunity to say, you know what? This didn't work out for me. This costs too much money. I don't like this job. Now is the time, if you hate your job, okay, to start researching and investing in what you do want to do. That's what I've been doing. I'm like, okay, if this is gonna happen again, or whatever, like, what do I want to be working in? Like, what kind of industry do I want to put my attention into? It's that simple. And I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not. It's definitely not easy. But you will be stronger. You will learn a lot. And you're going to thank yourself later, because all people who've learned certain lessons or have been through certain storms in their life, they're the ones who are strong. You know why? Because they've been through it, and they've come out the other side, and I'm a testimony of that. I've had people talk down my name for how, I mean, just please, okay? And the success that I've gotten and the things I've been able to do to help other people, is only because I believe. You see, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you are bigger than an issue. The way you get through something is by seeing something as beneath you. If you see a certain problem as beneath you, you will overcome it. If you see a problem, any problem in life, as bigger than you and out of your control, that's when you get swallowed whole. That's when your faith starts to be shaken. That's when you feel like there's no hope. So the key is to think that, you know what, this is a bump in the road. You know, this is a simple bump in the road, and I am going to come out on the other side. I am going to survive. I am going to thrive. I am going to be prosperous. I am going to have, speak life into yourself. You have to. You have to. And once again, I just want to say, we are all in a similar boat. Some people are luckier than others. Okay, we already addressed this. How many times? You know what I'm saying? But we all are in the thick of this right now. All of us in different ways. And unfortunately, some people are really getting hit hard. But I promise you that if you keep the faith, you will get your income back. You will get your health back. You will get your happiness back. In 8 months from now, you're going to look back and say, what was I stressed about? I could have been chilling. I could have been with my kids. I could have been reading a book. I could have been investing in researching how to, stock. I could have been, you're going to look back and say, I could have actually invested in myself. I could have taken a rest. Because you have to understand, there's different seasons. There's different seasons. This season is not a season to stress out. Definitely not. This is not a season for us to lose our head. This is a season for us to screw our head on tight on our neck, okay? Metaphorically, obviously. And understand that we have power to change our reality. We do. We do. That's where you start, okay? So if you feel like, the world is changing your vibe and changing this and changing that, don't look at that, because that's all a facade. It's all an illusion, okay? Because what multimillionaires do is they don't let anything tamper with what they got going. You notice how people that they're working or whatever, they don't let people get in their head. That's why I'm saying ignore it. You have to ignore certain things that you listen to, that you're feeding into. You know what I'm saying? When I've been at my lowest, you know what I'm saying, my method has always been work hard. Okay, when I feel like my back's against the wall, what do? I just work hard. It's that simple. I have faith that what I produce, what I do, is good enough. That's how you have to think, is that no matter what happens, my effort is good enough and the universe will do the rest. So it doesn't matter if you're in a contract job, bartending, fast food, and if your hours are cut, just tell yourself, my effort is good enough. You see what I'm saying? That's how you have to think. Think to yourself, tell yourself, my effort is good enough, okay? I've honored the job, I've been obedient, I've gone to the job, I've put forth the effort. And so basically the law of success, the law of reciprocity proves that you will be compensated. Okay? That's how it works. Cause and effect, in and out. So have that mentality where even if it looks bleak, think to yourself, well, I can get blessed in a different way. Something else is gonna come through for me. Think like that, and believe you me, it will happen. I've been in that situation. I have. I've put forth my. I know all about that. Okay, so what I'm saying to you is, stress does nothing. Worrying will only hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And it's natural. Like I said, call your bank. Be proactive, okay? Ask around. Ask your close. If you don't have family, then you're gonna have to look into resources that the government has, because there is resources there, okay? For all types of things. I mean, I like all. It's just about being proactive and having faith that you will come out on the other side. You have to believe that. You have to. Um, and honestly, you don't have a choice. You know, when you feel like that, you don't have a choice, because if you choose to not think positive, you're only backtracking yourself. So if you're trying to move forward and have a higher income and be healthier and attract this and attract that, you can't backpedal. You can't look behind you. You can't be focused on what this person's doing and this person's doing. You gotta be focused on yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like when you feel like your back is against the wall, it's go time. At that point, it's crunch time. It's time to buckle down and get serious. You see what I'm saying? And that's the only real solution that I can say cuz I've done it. Is not focusing on what this person's saying. It's about you. You got to want it for yourself. You've got to want it. You've got to want every part of being prosperous. You have got to want every part of being financially free from debt. You've got to want every part with being able to stand on your own 2 feet. You've got to want that. No one's going to pump it into you. I could talk my head off, but if somebody doesn't want to take what I'm saying and relax and get centered and focused and apply themselves, then my words are meaningless. Meaningless. It's just like if I go to my a professor and the professor can give me a 2,000 notes, 200 notes, but if I'm sitting there texting on my phone, I'm gonna miss the message. I'm not gonna get a good grade, am I? So it's that simple. So I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from experience where it's not about just the talk, it's about the action. And I'm telling you that if you do your part, God, the universe, will co collaborate with you to compensate you. Even if your paycheck looks like whatever, still be grateful. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to believe. Still be grateful. Because I've been there. Trust me. And I'm like, this ain't right. And then you know what? I get right back up and I say, you know what? I'm gonna work even harder. I'm gonna find a way. And a lot of people, when their backs have been against the wall, is when they have that bright idea. Look at how I know so many YouTubers who I've heard their story where when their back was against the wall, it's like they had no choice. Like I said, it's like crunch time. Okay? And some people get the best breakthroughs, the best ideas in hard times, believe it or not. You know, a lot of people sometimes they find that fuel to light that match. Okay, when their back is against the wall. So that's my approach for people who are doing okay and maybe you want more out of life. You know, I think we all can agree we want a little bit more, right? That's the approach you have to be is if you do your part, release it. You see what I'm saying? The law of attraction explains exactly that. If you've never heard of the law of attraction, look into it. Okay, it will change your life. Read the book The Secret. People can shame it all they want. I have thousands of testimonies, okay, that I can attribute to that book that I've read for over 4 or 5 years ago now, that has brought me through so many things. So I'm not just talking. It's about your mind. You know, it's really about talking much. It's really about your mind. Okay, it's really about your mental state. Okay, so you just have to understand that you will get through this. You know, you've come through other hard times. You've gone through other hard things like we all have, and you will come out on the other side. You have to believe that. No one can believe that for you. Trust me, not your daddy, not your brother, not your boyfriend, not your girlfriend, not your grandmother. You have to believe that your future is bright. And once you believe that, you will see that in your life. And that's facts, okay? That is a fact. So I'm wishing you all a great night, a healthy month. I really want all of you to just be proud of yourselves. Can I just tell you that I'm proud of you? I'm proud of every single one of you, you know? You've made it this far and I know it's not easy. I know it's not fair. And I just believe that God has us all. I believe that in my heart that if you're a good person and you work hard, you will reap your harvest. You will see the fruit prosper in your life. And I really do really believe that. I really do because I've seen it in my own life. I'm getting chills, but I have seen it in my own life where there was times where I didn't know. I didn't know what was going to happen. And I had faith and It's not fair and it's not right. And we are living in a really bad world. We are. And it's sad, but we're living in a world that lacks love, lacks compassion, and that's the problem. And so if nobody around you believes in you, just know that I believe in you and I want you to believe in yourself. And I know a lot of people have had success stories because their back was against the wall. And I can definitely attribute me being in a bad spot to having this channel. You know, when my back was against the wall and I hated my job, what did I do? I said, you know what? I'm gonna try. I have nothing to lose, and I wasn't making a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the faith of a mustard seed. That's all it takes. Is for you. Just think about this. You can walk outside, and just because of your intention, your vibration, you never know. You never know who you're gonna run into. Think about it. You never know. You could be going outside. You could be out shopping, and you never know who's gonna offer you money, what you're gonna find on the ground. You never know. So you have to just think like that. Like blessings are everywhere. So say affirmations. Say affirmations like I have perfect health. Money comes to me now. Opportunities come to me now. Chant that. Get that in your system because that will give you the energy and the drive to keep going. You must keep going. Now is not the time to die. Now is not the time for us to be weak and to get tired. It's time for us to kick it into overdrive because they're not going to help us. Look at all the freaking drama on the news. Look at all the crap they're selling us and they're telling us. Look at it. So this is a lesson again for all of us to not take the basics for granted. Clean water, a bed, you know. And believe me, if you call your bank, you talk to certain people that, you know, the utility bill, they have to they have to work with you, okay? Because a lot of people, not just America, a lot of people right now are having difficulty and are shocked at what's going on. I'm shocked as well, and it sucks. It sucks. But the reality is that the sun will come out tomorrow. And even if right now feels shitty and you don't feel happy, I'm telling you, you're going to look back on this 8 months from now, or even 2 days from now, or even maybe a week from now and say, you know what? Simone was right. I'm in a better place. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I can go back out in the world and I can conquer something. I can do something for myself. I can be what I want to be. And that's how you have to think. You have to think like that because, like I said, people out here, the negative Nancy, the negative people of the world, they ain't gonna tell you this. They're gonna laugh in your face. They're gonna say, "Oh, she's delusional." Yeah, but you know what? It's happened for me. It's happened for me. I've been there, so I know. And you have to be your own best friend. It's so true. You gotta be your own best friend. You gotta be your own champion in your own life. You have to because people disappoint people, right? Even family, okay? Family will disappoint you. Your ex-boyfriend will disappoint you. Even maybe your husband and wife will disappoint you. But you know what? God will never disappoint you. And if you do what's best for you and your interest and for you, you can't fail yourself. There is no such thing as failure. Only if you stop trying is when you fail. Okay? So the second you stop trying and having hope is when, you know, the negative people win. And these people that don't care about us, they don't care about us, they win every time. So show them who's boss. So my encouragement to all of you is show them who's boss. Show them that you can get over this. Show them that you will survive. Show them that they're wrong about us. All of us. They're not the elite. Show them. Because guess what? Your day will come. Your day will come. And a lot of people I know, when this happens, they get a better job. You know what I'm saying? They get a better job right after they've had a bad cycle. They get a better job. They get better this, better that. And that's normally what happens. In the present, you may not see that, but looking back, you will see that. I guarantee it. Okay, you will see that. You know what? That was working out in my favor. I may have not seen it or believed it at the time, but now that I look back, it has worked out in my favor. And I'm grateful that I was strong enough to go through that and come out the other side. And that's how you have to think. So, yeah, you know, a lot of people say we can't rely on the government, we can't trust them, we can't. They've always been this way. When have they ever, when has any multimillionaire given us anything? All these celebrities sitting up in their mansions, what are they doing for us? Nothing. Couldn't be me, but they're not doing nothing. They're not doing nothing. And it's a damn shame. But you know what? Instead of putting our energy into that, let's focus on ourselves. Let's focus on what we can do. Let's be proactive. So if you're in a dark period right now, just know that it takes one switch of the light to get right back to where you were. One thought, one idea is all you need. One job, okay? And that's it. And you will be in a better place, I guarantee it. So use this time to sleep. You know, it sounds crazy, but use this time to connect back with yourself and rejuvenate yourself. You owe it to yourself, especially if you just got laid off. You owe it to yourself to say, you know what, I'm not gonna stress this. They've already disrespect me. I ain't gonna stress that shit. I'm gonna sit here and take a nap or watch TV or eat some, you know what I'm saying? Don't give them that satisfaction. Don't let them pull wool over your eyes. Let them show them and show anybody who's talking down to you who's boss. You the boss. You are the captain of your own ship. So that's how you gotta think. So I do believe, and I want every single one of you to be blessed and highly favored, because I don't want anyone to suffer, especially these children out here. I'm so concerned. I don't know how some parents right now, single mothers, are coping with this. I don't. And it's scary. You know, it is scary. But you know what? I do believe in good people in this world. I believe in the powers that be that are positive. And miracles do happen. There is people that are good out here. You know how I know that? Because I went to Target. I went to Target today, and I've had no paper towels, man. And like I said, it's your intuition. Your intuition will is the key. I'm telling you, your intuition is the key. You gotta trust. You gotta believe and trust yourself in these times. And just tonight, you know, I pulled up to Target and I said, they're not gonna have anything. Not gonna. I just, you know, this is just. I'm wasting my gas at this point. I'm tired. This is BS. And what do you know? I walked in and I kid you not, guys. I kid you not. There was only two single paper towel. Only two were left, just individual, very kind of thin, but you know, it was something. And I was like, thank you, God, because there was nothing there. And see, that was my intuition. Tell me, just go in. You never know. And see, that's how you got to think. When it comes to job searching, when it comes to making money, that's how you got to think. You never know. You never know. You make it lucky. And most times you do get lucky. Because why? Because you have faith. And you trust that the universe got my back. So if you don't trust that the powers that be have your back, start believing today. Start putting it in, start downloading this message into your system that I know that somebody somewhere out here has my back. I know that no matter what happens in my life, an angel, somebody can bless me. Something can happen where I'm back where I need to be. And you have to think that way. You have to think this way. I'm telling you, you have to. Or, you know, it's a slippery slope. So I love you all so much, and you know, I wish I could do more and say more and all types of things, but you know what? I've been true to how I feel with my channel. I've been true to you all about how I feel about everything. And that's why I'm on here, because I don't want anyone to get depressed. I don't want anyone to feel like they need to take drastic. I don't. No. Change can happen. You know, things can change. You know, they're saying that this virus is going to be done July, August, June, right? Who's to say they don't find something? Who is to say that they don't find overnight some kind of cure? And all this damn chaos would be done within 4 weeks, 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? We gotta think positive. We have to think positive. You know what I'm saying? But the damn TV, the damn news is so stuck on telling us, oh, it's gonna be 8 weeks. You know, stock up. They're so, man. The media is so hell bent on making us lose our minds. You know, they are so hell bent on making us feel like there's no God, that there's no hope. They really are, because if they didn't feel that way, they wouldn't be constantly pumping us with all this BS. Okay, so just understand it's BS. It's BS. You know what I'm saying? What's going on right now is complete BS. All right, and so that's how you have to think. All right, you gotta think positive. So regardless of whatever people want to say or do, the reality is anything can happen. Okay, anything positive can happen, and the reality is that you got to think that way. So instead of thinking about June, July, why don't we all think about next week, 2 weeks from now? You see what I'm saying? Why don't we all think about, um, you know, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now? Why do we have to think about, all the way in July, all the way in June? You see what I'm saying? We don't have to do that. You see what I'm saying? We don't have to do that. So don't think like that. Don't focus on that. Focus on the fact that this will be solved lickety split, and that things will be back to normal. So, you gotta be positive, even if it's hard. Remain positive. Pray, and just honestly focus on things that benefit you. It'd be foolish for us to focus on comments and people and things that don't benefit us. Don't listen to them, because they're negative, and they're gonna be negative, and they're not beneficial. So don't listen to that junk. You know what I'm saying? Listen to a book about how to invest your money and triple it, quadruple it with one product. How about that, instead of these people that want to come on here and be negative? So I love you all once again. I'm signing off now. The trolls are coming out now, so I'm out of here. People, I can't with the trolls and all the BS. I want you all to be healthy, and I want you all to be honestly just on your A game and believing in yourself. Okay, I will see you on the next video. Take care of yourself. God bless. Thank you for watching. All right, keep the hope. Keep the hope. Stay positive. This too shall pass. Bye.